Hello, English learners. Welcome back to English Without Limit. I'm Julia, and today we're exploring one of the most powerful, yet often misunderstood, ways to boost your fluency: practicing English speaking alone. You might be thinking, but Julia, how can I improve when there's no one to talk to? It might sound unusual, but speaking alone is actually one of the most effective habits for building confidence, fluency, and readiness for real-life conversations. In this session, I'll guide you step by step through practical techniques, creative exercises, and mindset shifts so you can speak better English every day, even when you're by yourself. So take a breath, find a quiet space, and let's train together. Slowly, clearly, and with purpose. 1. Start with everyday life. Think about your morning. You wake up, check your phone, brush your teeth, make breakfast. These simple moments are perfect for English practice. No special tools, no teacher right beside you. Just you, your voice, and your surroundings. You could say, I'm brushing my teeth now. I'm pouring a glass of water. I feel sleepy, but I'm ready for the day. At first, you might feel a little silly. That's okay. Speaking alone is your safe zone, a place to build fluency without judgment. Every time you're walking, cooking, cleaning, or even daydreaming, turn it into English speaking time. 2. Practice describing actions. Let's imagine you're making tea. I'm filling the kettle with water. I'm turning it on. The water is heating. I hear the sound. I choose a tea bag and put it in the cup. The water is boiling. I pour it in. It smells nice. I'll wait before drinking. This isn't just about vocabulary. It's about thinking in English, in real time, with your own life as the classroom. 3. Talking about yesterday, speaking alone is also a great way to explore memories. Think about yesterday and tell yourself the story. Yesterday, I met my friend at the park. We walked for an hour and talked about our weekend. She told me about a movie she watched. I want to see it too. After that, I went to the store and bought some fruit. When you do this daily, you get better at organizing thoughts, using tenses, and speaking naturally. 4. Shadowing for pronunciation. Shadowing means listening to English and repeating it out loud, matching the rhythm and pronunciation. You can use this very podcast for shadowing. Just play a sentence, pause, and speak it yourself. Example: today is a beautiful day. I feel relaxed and happy. I enjoy speaking English every day. Doing this regularly trains your speaking muscles like a workout for your voice. 5. Asking and answering your own questions. Questions spark faster thinking. Ask yourself, what did I eat for breakfast? How do I feel right now? What will I do next? Example: I had toast and eggs. I feel calm and focused. I will practice more English after this. 6. Roleplay conversations. Even alone, you can pretend you're talking to someone. Coffee shop roleplay. Hi, I'd like a large coffee, please. Would you like milk or sugar? Yes, milk, please. No sugar. Here's your coffee. Thank you very much. Ticket office roleplay. Hello, I'd like a ticket to London. What day? Next Friday. Morning train, please. That will be £20. Here you go. Thank you. Here's your ticket. This builds real conversation habits without waiting for someone else to practice with you. Positive self-talk. Fluency grows when you speak, not just when you study silently. So speak kindly to yourself. I am practicing my English now. I am improving little by little. I believe in my progress. This motivates you and turns practice into a daily ritual. 8. Storytelling from your day. Choose a moment and tell it in detail. This morning I missed my bus. I waited 15 minutes for the next one. While waiting, I listened to an English podcast. The bus was crowded. I stood near the door and looked outside. Finally, I reached my stop and walked to work. Narrating events helps you connect sentences smoothly and think in past tense. 9. Talking about your surroundings. Look at objects near you and describe them. This chair is wooden and comfortable. My phone is black and smooth. I use it for learning English. Outside the window, I see trees and cars passing by. Every object is a chance to grow vocabulary. 10. Mindset for solo speaking. Mistakes are part of learning. Don't wait for perfect English. Speak now. Make mistakes. Learn as you go. Your voice is like a muscle. Even 5 minutes a day makes it stronger. 11. Gentle reflection. Practice. End your practice with mindful, slow sentences. I am learning step by step. Speaking alone makes me stronger. I am patient and consistent. My English grows every day. I am proud of my progress. Feel the words. Let them settle. This is how solo practice becomes a calm, powerful habit. Let's begin with a spoken warm-up together. Repeat after me slowly. Today is a new day. I have time to practice. I choose to speak English with confidence. My voice matters. My words are important. I am growing every time I speak. Feel how those words give you both energy and calm. That's the power of speaking to yourself with kindness and presence. Now let's move into describing your actions with more fluency. If you're sitting, say, I'm sitting on a chair right now. My back is straight and I'm feeling calm. If you're walking, try, I'm walking down the street. There are trees on my left and shops on my right. If you're cooking, say, I'm cooking dinner, I'm cutting vegetables. The smell is fresh and strong. Every time you describe what you're doing, your brain builds stronger pathways between thought and language. You might also enjoy keeping a voice journal. This is different from writing in a notebook. A voice journal is simply recording your spoken thoughts on your phone or computer. You can start with just 2 minutes a day. Talk about how your day went, what you did, what you saw, what you thought. Don't worry about mistakes. Don't try to sound perfect. Just speak and listen to yourself. Over time, your sentences will become longer, smoother, and more natural. Let's try a short voice journal together. Repeat after me. Today I woke up early and opened the window. The air was cool and the sky was clear. I made some tea and sat quietly for a few minutes. Then I started my day with some English practice. It feels good to speak out loud. Even when I'm alone, I feel connected to the language. This kind of personal storytelling creates fluency in a deep, lasting way. When practicing alone, it also helps to ask yourself deeper questions. Not just yes or no questions, but ones that let you express emotion, opinion, and experience. For example, what does success mean to me? What makes me feel happy? What am I learning from English? You might say, success means doing something small every day, even if it's hard. Or, I feel happy when I enjoy the little moments of life. Or, I'm learning patience, focus, and courage through English. This is called emotional fluency, speaking not just about objects and actions, but about thoughts and feelings. And it starts with connecting to yourself first. Here's another helpful routine. Every evening before bed, spend 3 minutes speaking in English about your day. Start like this. Today I woke up at 7. I went for a walk and saw a bird singing in a tree. Later, I worked on a project and it went well. In the afternoon, I felt tired, but I kept going. Now I'm ready to rest. This kind of reflection not only builds fluency, but also ends your day in a calm, positive rhythm. Music can also be your friend. Learn the lyrics to a slow English song and sing it out loud. It doesn't matter if your voice isn't perfect. What matters is the way rhythm, melody, and emotion connect to your speech. Singing improves pronunciation, stress, and intonation in a fun, memorable way. If you prefer reading, try reading aloud every day. Even 5 minutes is powerful. Choose simple stories or articles you enjoy. Read slowly and clearly, with feeling. Then, summarize what you read in your own words. For example, I read a story about a woman who travels to a new city. She meets new people and learns to speak their language. It reminded me of my own English journey. Let's do a calm spoken reading exercise. Repeat after me. Learning English is like growing a garden. You must water it every day with practice. Some days are slow and some days are full of progress. But if you keep showing up, your English will bloom beautifully. Now let's talk about mirrors. Yes, a mirror is one of the best speaking tools you have. Look into the mirror and speak to yourself as if you're talking to a friend. Watch your mouth, your eyes, your expressions. It makes your practice more alive and real. You can say, "Hey, how was your day?" Then answer, "My day was great. I learned something new in English today." Let's try it now. Repeat after me. Hi there, it's nice to see you. You've done a great job today. I'm proud of your effort to speak English. You are growing every day. Keep going. You're on the right path. Even simple mirror talks can be powerful when done with love and intention. Remember, your voice has power. Even when no one is listening, your words shape your future fluency. Practice alone is not lonely. It's an act of self-care. It's a conversation between your present self and your future confident self. Let's take a few slow breaths together. Inhale gently, exhale slowly. One more time. Breathe in peace, breathe out stress. Speaking English, especially alone, is not just a language practice. It's a mind and body practice. When you slow your breathing, you slow your thoughts. When your thoughts slow, your English has space to grow. Your sentences become clearer. Your voice becomes steadier. Your confidence rises from within. Let's use that calm energy now to describe your surroundings. Look around you and speak gently about what you see. There is a window on my right. The light is soft and natural. I see a table with some books and a glass of water. It's quiet here, and I feel relaxed. When you speak like this, your environment becomes your classroom, and your voice becomes the teacher. Now think about your emotions. How do you feel right now? Maybe you feel peaceful. Maybe you feel uncertain. Whatever it is, speak it out loud. I feel calm and open. I feel nervous, but I'm willing to try. I feel proud for showing up today. Let's repeat a short rhythm of confidence. Right now, I am learning. Right now, I am speaking English. Right now, I am proud of myself. Right now, I am not perfect, and that's okay. Right now, I am growing slowly and surely. Your imagination is also a powerful tool. You can create full situations in your mind and speak as if you are living them. For example, checking in at a hotel. Hello, I have a reservation under the name Mia. Yes, for 2 nights. Can I have a room with a view, please? Thank you. What time is breakfast served? Great. Here is my ID and credit card. Thank you very much. Or shopping for clothes. Hi, can you help me find a jacket? I'm looking for something warm but light. Do you have it in blue? Can I try it on? I like it. I'll take it. Do you accept card payments? Thank you. Have a great day. You can also speak about your happy memories. For example, last weekend I went to the countryside with my family. We walked along a quiet path and saw a small lake. The sun was warm and the air smelled like flowers and grass. We laughed and took photos together. It was a peaceful and beautiful day. Now your turn. Close your eyes. Think of a nice place you've visited. Speak about it in English. Let's begin by reflecting on some spoken patterns you can use daily. These are simple, useful patterns that you can repeat and adapt to your life. Repeat after me. I usually wake up at 1 king in the morning. I like to agi when I'm alone. I often sometimes I feel igi. I'm learning to aik. I want to be better at wawi. You can finish these sentences in your own way. By doing this regularly, your sentence-building muscles grow stronger and faster. Here's a full example. I usually wake up at 6:30 in the morning. In the morning, I like to sit with a cup of tea and think quietly. When I'm alone, I often listen to English stories or speak about my plans. Sometimes I feel tired, but I keep practicing because I know it helps. I'm learning to trust myself more. I want to be better at speaking English naturally and clearly. Repeat this kind of personal storytelling every day. even for just 5 minutes, and you'll notice your fluency unfolding gently over time. Speaking English alone isn't only about language. It's about discipline, creativity, and self-compassion. You are the coach, the student, and the classroom all in one. Every time you speak to yourself, you show up for your dream of fluency. This quiet dedication is powerful and creates results that last far beyond the moment. Let's close this part with gentle reminders. Repeat after me. I am learning and I am improving. Every word I speak builds my confidence. My voice is strong and kind. I can practice English anytime, anywhere. Speaking alone helps me prepare for the world. I trust myself more each day. I will continue no matter how slow the progress feels. This journey is mine, and I'm proud of it. Now, let's practice speaking to yourself in a gentle and encouraging way. Many learners feel shy or uncomfortable speaking alone, but imagine you are your own coach. Repeat after me. I'm proud of myself for showing up today. I may feel nervous, but I know this helps me grow. I am safe to speak even when I'm alone. I don't need to be perfect. Speaking English is a skill, and I practice it every day. I believe in slow progress. I trust my voice. These affirmations give your practice a strong and peaceful foundation. Like watering a plant, your fluency will grow with care and patience each day. Now, let's bring English into your morning. When you wake up, speak softly about what you see and feel. Good morning. Today is a new day. The sun is rising outside my window. I feel rested and ready to learn. I'm going to brush my teeth now. I'm making a warm cup of tea. You're not just practicing English, you're blending it into your life. This is the secret to real fluency. English becomes part of your daily reality, not just something you study. Imagine a quiet morning routine and repeat after me. I woke up at 7 today. The air felt cool and fresh. I stretched my arms and smiled at the new day. Now I'm sitting at the table with my breakfast. I have toast, a banana, and some warm tea. This moment feels peaceful. I will speak English softly while I eat. Use I am statements to build fluency and confidence. Repeat with me. I am learning every day. I am open to mistakes. I am not afraid to speak anymore. I am growing my vocabulary slowly. I am becoming more fluent with each sentence. Let's do a walking practice. You can do this at home or outside. Just speak softly as you move. I'm walking down the hallway. I see the window on my right. There's a soft light coming in. I hear the sound of birds outside. I'm thinking about what I want to do today. Describing your actions while moving keeps your mind and mouth connected. That connection is what creates smooth, natural speech. Try describing your to-do list out loud. Today, I'm going to clean my room. I will study English for 30 minutes. Later, I plan to call my friend. Tonight, I will relax and read a book. Even if grammar isn't perfect, speak what you feel. Repetition strengthens sentence patterns naturally. Mini goal-setting routine. Repeat after me. Today I will speak English for 10 minutes. I will describe what I'm doing while I cook. I will look in the mirror and practice a conversation. I will repeat sentences from this podcast out loud. I will not worry about mistakes. I will enjoy the sound of my English voice. These are gentle promises that support your journey with love and attention. Now, a creative shadowing activity. I'll say a short story, one sentence at a time. Repeat after me slowly. This morning, I walked into my kitchen. The sun was shining through the window. I made a cup of coffee and looked out at the trees. A little bird was sitting on a branch, singing softly. I smiled and said, "Good morning, bird." It was a quiet, happy start to the day. Fluency isn't about speed, it's about ease. Take your time. Speak slower than you think. Let words rise naturally like waves. Even with a small vocabulary, you can speak fluently with rhythm and confidence. Another practice. Repeat after me. I'm opening the door. I'm stepping outside. The wind touches my face. I look up and see a soft blue sky. I take a deep breath and feel calm. Now, describe your thoughts aloud. I'm thinking about my English practice. I wonder if I'm improving. Sometimes I feel stuck, but I remind myself to keep going. Even on slow days, my words matter. I'm grateful for every chance to speak. Final affirmation for this part. Repeat slowly. I am doing something important. Speaking English alone makes me stronger. Every sentence I speak creates progress. I'm not waiting for the perfect time. I am practicing now. My English is real, even if it's simple. I trust this process. My voice is my teacher, and I am the student. Together, we are building something beautiful. Speak without judging yourself. The biggest block to fluency is fear. Fear of mistakes or sounding wrong. Repeat after me. It's okay if I make mistakes. Every time I speak, I get better. My English does not have to be perfect to be useful. My progress is quiet but real. I'm learning. And that is enough for today. Next, speak about your plans for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will wake up at 7. I plan to go for a walk in the morning. After that, I will work on my English speaking for 15 minutes. In the afternoon, I might call a friend or read a book. At night, I'll relax and listen to some calming music. Even simple plans help organize your thinking and give structure to your language. Daily plan routine. Repeat with me. Tomorrow, I want to speak more English. I will practice talking about my day. I will describe what I see around me. I will use short sentences with confidence. Even if I don't know every word, I will keep speaking. I will not give up because every day brings me closer to fluency. Now let's do imaginative speaking. Think of a place you want to visit. Describe it as if you're already there. I'm walking through a quiet street in Paris. The buildings are old and beautiful. I smell fresh bread from a bakery nearby. I stop and buy a croissant. I sit by the window and watch people pass by. Now a conversation practice. You meet a friendly person while traveling. Speak both parts. Hi, my name is Mia. What's your name? Nice to meet you, Mia. I'm Alex. Where are you from, Alex? I'm from Toronto. And you? I'm from Lore. I've been learning English for 1 year. That's great. Your English sounds really good. Even just 5 minutes of this kind of daily practice makes a big difference in your fluency journey. Let's take a pause now and breathe into your progress. Inhale gently, exhale slowly, and repeat after me. I am doing the work. I am practicing English in my own time, in my own way. Speaking alone helps me find my voice. My voice matters. My English is a part of who I am becoming. Let those words stay with you. They are the truth of your progress, even if it feels quiet and slow. Another great way to practice is by telling stories from your past. Think of a moment from your childhood, a family memory, a trip, or something funny that happened recently. Try to tell that story out loud in English. Even if you don't remember all the words, just try. For example, when I was a child, I loved visiting my grandmother. She had a garden with flowers and fruit trees. We would sit outside and drink tea together. She told me stories, and I listened for hours. These softly spoken memories connect emotion and expression, helping your English feel alive. Repeat after me. I remember a day at the beach with my family. The sun was warm and the water was cool. We played in the sand and ate sweet fruit. I laughed a lot and felt happy and free. Speaking like this builds emotional vocabulary and trains your fluency with real-life rhythm. If you enjoy technology, try your phone's voice recorder. Record your voice every day for just 2 minutes. Then listen back with kindness, not judgment. You'll notice clearer pronunciation, longer sentences, and smoother pacing over time. You can keep a voice diary and label recordings by date. Over weeks and months, this becomes a beautiful record of your growing confidence. Try this sample voice diary entry, August 7th. Today I practiced speaking about my morning routine. I described what I saw outside my window. I also talked about my plans for tomorrow. I felt nervous at first, but I kept going. After 5 minutes, I started to feel more relaxed. I'm proud of myself for practicing today. I will try again tomorrow. Speaking and recording like this can become a peaceful daily ritual that feeds your fluency gently and with care. Mix your practice styles. One day, focus on storytelling. Another day, try shadowing a video like this. Another day, roleplay, imagination, or describe your surroundings. Variety keeps your brain engaged, motivation strong, and helps you discover what connects you most with English. Before we close this part, let's go through a soft speaking flow that combines many of the techniques we've explored. Repeat after me. I wake up and speak gently to myself. I describe my room and how I feel. I make tea and talk about my plans for the day. I speak about a memory from last year. I imagine a conversation with a kind person. I record my voice and listen with care. I trust my practice even when no one hears me, because I know my voice matters and I am becoming fluent one soft word at a time. Fluency is not just a language skill, it's a habit, a daily practice that doesn't have to be long or complicated. If you speak one sentence today, you can speak two tomorrow. If you spoke for 5 minutes yesterday, you can speak for 6 today. Little by little, your fluency will stretch, grow, and flow naturally, one gentle step at a time. Now, let's turn to one of the most beautiful ways to build fluency: describing nature. Nature gives soft words, calm moments, and plenty to observe. Repeat after me. I see the sky. It's light blue with soft clouds. There's a tree outside my window with green leaves. A small bird is resting on a branch. The air is warm and still. I hear the sound of wind moving through the trees. Close your eyes and imagine a quiet park. Speak softly as you walk through it. I'm walking along a path surrounded by trees. I hear birds and distant footsteps. There's a bench near the fountain, and I sit down. The air smells like earth and flowers. I close my eyes and listen to the sound of water. Speaking this way allows your brain to form stronger connections between thought, language, and rhythm. Add emotional language. I feel calm when I walk in nature. It clears my mind and opens my heart. Even when I'm alone, I feel connected to something bigger. I feel inspired to speak English here. It feels easy and natural in this peaceful moment. These reflections help you speak more from the heart, not just the brain. Shift into reflective questions. Ask yourself not for quick answers, but to explore your thoughts. For example, what makes me feel strong? Why do I want to learn English? What part of English speaking feels easy for me? What part still feels difficult? What does fluency mean to me? Speak your answers aloud gently and honestly. The goal isn't to be right, it's to explore, discover, and grow. Repeat after me. I want to learn English so I can express myself more fully. I dream of speaking with people from around the world. I want to feel free in conversations without fear. Fluency for me means comfort, confidence, and connection. Even when I speak alone, I feel myself becoming more fluent every day. Turn your attention to the past. Speak gently about a challenging moment. Last year was challenging for me. I felt lost and unsure at times, but I learned a lot about myself. I discovered that I'm stronger than I thought. Even in hard moments, I found ways to keep going. Vulnerable speaking like this connects emotion, memory, and meaning, making English truly your own. Pick a topic you enjoy: food, movies, travel, books, and just talk about it freely. I love cooking. It relaxes me. One of my favorite meals is spicy rice with vegetables. I enjoy using fresh garlic and lemon juice. When I cook, I often listen to music or podcasts. It's a way to slow down and take care of myself. Speaking about your passions brings energy to your voice and makes your English sound alive, natural, and personal. Short passion practice. Repeat after me. I love reading stories before bed. It helps my mind settle and rest. I enjoy books about nature, love, and quiet adventures. Sometimes I read in English to improve my vocabulary. When I read out loud, I feel more connected to the words. Even 2 to 5 minutes is enough to plant seeds of fluency. Use sentence starters to develop your flow. Repeat and complete each one aloud. I often think about why. Lately, I've been feeling why. One thing I want to learn is why. If I had more time, I would. A. Something I'm grateful for is example flow. I often think about my future. Lately, I've been feeling more confident with my speaking. One thing I want to learn is how to sound more natural in daily conversations. If I had more time, I would practice speaking outside during walks. Something I'm grateful for is my motivation to keep learning. Speak English in small, everyday moments. Brushing your teeth, washing dishes, folding laundry, walking to the store. Repeat after me. I'm brushing my teeth now. I'm thinking about what I'll wear today. This shirt feels soft. I like the color blue. The street is quiet this morning. Small, ordinary actions become extraordinary practice tools when spoken out loud with care and presence. Connect your practice to meaning. Speak to express, to grow, to feel your strength. You are learning English to express your story, connect with others, and open your world. Closing soft flow and repeat after me, I am here. I am learning. Even when I'm alone, I am making progress. My voice is gentle but strong. My fluency is growing in every small moment. I trust the process even when it feels slow. I speak English because I care about expressing myself. I am doing something powerful, and I will continue tomorrow. Let's start this part with a moment of quiet. Take a soft breath in and slowly breathe out. Now speak to yourself kindly, as you would to a friend who's learning something new. Say this out loud. I am patient with myself. I know that learning a language takes time. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to keep showing up. This gentle mindset is your foundation. It holds you steady when your motivation feels low, and it lifts you when you feel unsure. Today, let's go deeper into storytelling. Stories are how humans have always shared experiences, connected across time, and made sense of their world. You can use storytelling to grow your English fluency, even when no one is listening. Start with a simple memory. Choose something small and personal. Maybe a meal you enjoyed, a walk you took, or a moment of joy or surprise. Then speak it aloud as if telling a friend. Let's try it now. Last Friday, I walked to my favorite cafe in the morning. It was quiet and the air felt fresh. I ordered a cup of coffee and sat by the window. While I sipped, I watched people passing by on the street. I felt peaceful and I thought about my goals. It was a short moment, but it felt special. These kinds of stories help you express your thoughts, build past tense fluency, and bring your voice closer to real conversation style. You can build your storytelling skills by using simple question prompts. Where were you? What did you see? What did you hear? What did you feel? What happened next? Use these questions as guides and speak slowly. You don't need to get everything right. Just speak with honesty and calm. Try this one now. A few months ago, I visited a friend's home for dinner. She cooked rice and vegetables, and the smell filled the kitchen. We talked for hours and shared stories from our childhood. I laughed a lot and felt really relaxed. It reminded me how good it feels to connect with others. Moments like these are perfect for daily speaking practice. You can also make up stories to build imagination and vocabulary. Pretend you're in a new city or on a train somewhere you've never been. Describe what you see, what you're thinking, and how you feel. I'm on a train heading through the mountains. The sun is rising and the sky is pink and gold. There are trees and rivers outside my window. A woman next to me is reading a book. I feel calm and excited for the day ahead. Imagining and speaking like this expands your comfort with English in creative ways. Now, let's talk about internal conversation. This is when you speak quietly in your mind, then repeat it aloud. For example, when you're walking to the kitchen, think, I'm walking slowly. I'm feeling tired but relaxed. I want something to eat. Then speak it out loud. I'm walking to the kitchen. I'm opening the fridge. I'm thinking about making something simple. This inner to outer speaking is a strong fluency practice. It builds a connection between your thoughts and your voice. Another way to grow confidence is to ask and answer your own questions out loud. For example, what did I do today? I went to the store and bought some vegetables. What did I see there? I saw apples, oranges, and fresh spinach. Did I speak to anyone? Yes. I greeted the cashier and said, thank you. These self-conversations are powerful for building natural English patterns. Let's practice one together. What time did you wake up today? What did you do in the morning? Did you speak any English before this podcast? How are you feeling right now? Answer honestly, slowly, and gently. These aren't tests. They're invitations to speak and be heard, even if only by yourself. You can also pretend you're giving someone advice in English. Imagine a friend feels nervous about learning a new language. Say, you don't have to be perfect. It's okay to speak slowly. You're doing great by practicing every day. Mistakes are how we grow. Be proud of every word you speak. Then imagine your friend replying, thank you, that really helped me. This kind of pretend exchange trains fluency with kindness and empathy, and it helps your own mindset too. Let's go through a repeat after me session focused on self-belief. I am learning English in my own time. I believe in slow and steady progress. My English doesn't need to be perfect to be powerful. I speak every day, even if just for a few minutes. My voice is becoming more confident. I am proud of the effort I give. I trust that fluency is growing. Even if I can't see it yet, my voice carries these words into my day. Another technique is describing dreams. Real dreams from sleep, or dreams for your future. For example, last night I dreamed I was walking through a quiet city at night. The streets were empty and everything was lit with soft yellow light. I felt peaceful and alone, but not afraid. or a future dream. I want to visit New York. I want to walk in Central Park, see the city lights, and talk to people in English. I want to order food, ask for directions, and feel free to speak without fear. Dreams, whether from sleep or from your heart, are powerful fuel for language. Speak them slowly and fully. Before we close this section, let's return to a short, relaxing practice round. Repeat after me. Today, I spoke English, and I am proud of that. I used my voice even when it felt uncertain. I am not waiting for someone else to give me permission. I am my own teacher. I am my own encourager. Fluency is being built with every quiet moment I practice. My journey is real. My effort is real. My voice is real. A gentle reminder. Fluency is not measured by how many words you know, but by how easily you can use the words you already have. Ease comes from repetition, gentle use, and trust in your own voice. Every time you speak, even alone, you are shaping your English voice. You're teaching your brain to choose words quickly, build sentences smoothly, and feel calm while speaking. Take a deep breath and speak softly with me. I am learning to speak with ease. I don't need to rush. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to practice every day. My English is already part of me. It becomes clearer every time I use it. Let's focus on repetition as a tool. Repeating one sentence in different ways builds confidence. Example: I like walking in the evening. In the evening, I like to take a walk. Sometimes I walk for 20 minutes after dinner. Walking helps me clear my mind. I feel peaceful when I walk in the fresh air. From one idea, you've created multiple opportunities to practice. This trains your fluency in real-time thought building. Now try a round with your own topic. Choose something simple like tea, walking, or reading. Speak 5 sentences about it. You can also practice describing a past routine. For example, yesterday I woke up at 7 a.m. I had toast and tea for breakfast. In the afternoon, I did some cleaning around the house. Later, I watched a movie and relaxed before bed. Describing your day gives your brain a chance to organize thoughts, remember grammar naturally, and connect language to memory. Let's practice a full daily description together. Today, I woke up a little later than usual. I took a shower and made some coffee. I opened my window and felt the cool morning air. I watched the street outside and saw people walking to work. After that, I sat down and listened to this English podcast. Now I'm speaking along with Julia and practicing my fluency. You can also practice speaking with emotion. Try one sentence in calm, excited, sad, or joyful tones. I'm going to the park. Calm. I'm going to the park. Joy. I'm going to the park. Tired. I'm going to the park. Emotion changes tone, speed, and energy. Training your voice with emotion helps you sound human, expressive, and fluent. Practice talking about your values. I care about honesty. I believe in kindness and patience. I want to help others when I can. Family is important to me. I try to be a good listener and a good friend. Speaking about what you truly care about makes your English more meaningful and easier to remember. Silence is part of speaking practice too. Pausing gives your brain time to prepare, your listener space to understand, and yourself a moment to reflect. Repeat after me with a pause after each line. I'm speaking slowly today. Pause. I'm letting my words flow without stress. Pause. I don't need to rush. Pause. Silence is not a mistake. Pause. My English breathes with me. Pause. Soft speaking with space helps you sound natural, present, and fluent. Set a timer for small sessions, just 5 minutes of speaking. Describe your room, thoughts, plans, or memories. Practice as if someone is listening, even if they're not. Sample flow for a 5-minute session. Say your name and how you feel. Describe what you're wearing and where you're sitting. Talk about one thing you plan to do today. Tell a short story from last week. Ask yourself a question and answer it aloud. Finish with a few gentle words of encouragement to yourself. Close this section with gentle affirmations. Repeat softly. I am building fluency every time I speak. I am stronger than my doubt. I am growing slowly, steadily, and surely. My English is becoming part of my daily life. Speaking alone helps me hear myself clearly. I trust this process, and I will keep going. Remember, speaking alone is not a second choice. It is one of the most honest ways to train fluency. There's no pressure to perform, no fear of being corrected, no need to impress anyone. It's just you, your thoughts, and your voice, moving through English softly, calmly, and with care. Reflect on challenges you've overcome, even small moments, trying a new recipe, finishing a task, staying calm in a stressful moment. Give stories to tell. Last week, I didn't want to study, but I did it anyway. I sat down, took a deep breath, and played an English video. At first, I felt distracted, but after a few minutes, I focused. By the end, I felt proud of myself. Small moments like this are not just English practice. They are fluency through self-awareness. Connect English to daily habits. Every time you drink water, say a sentence aloud. I'm drinking a glass of water. It feels cool and refreshing. I like the sound of water being poured. Quiet, private habits like this build fluency faster than you might expect. Soft speaking habit example. I wake up and stretch my body. I say good morning to myself in English. I drink some water and describe how it tastes. I open the window and say what I see outside. I thank myself for speaking, even for just a few minutes. These small habits, repeated daily, build strong fluency. Speak about your future to train fluency. Next week, I plan to review new vocabulary. I want to speak about my job in English. Someday, I'd like to attend an English-speaking event. I dream of traveling and using English to make real connections. Repeat after me. Next month, I want to speak English more confidently. I will practice 5 minutes every day. I will talk about my day, my plans, and my feelings. I will record my voice once a week to hear my progress. I will keep going even when I feel tired because my fluency is built by small daily actions. I am willing to take those steps. Speaking alone teaches you to be your own supporter, guide, and voice of belief. Instead of waiting for someone else, you create your own space, your own time, and your own voice. That strength will help you in every area of life, not just English. Rehearse real conversations out loud. Buying groceries. Hello, I'd like a bag of rice, please. How much does this cost? Do you accept cards? Thank you. Have a great day. Rehearsing these moments prepares your mouth, memory, and confidence for real situations. Let's begin this session with a gentle breath. Inhale softly and exhale slowly. Speak to yourself kindly, as you would to a friend learning something new. Repeat out loud. I am patient with myself. I know that learning a language takes time. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to keep showing up. This gentle mindset is your foundation. It steadies you when motivation feels low and lifts you when you feel unsure. Today, we'll explore storytelling. Stories have always been how humans share experiences, connect across time, and make sense of the world. You can use storytelling to grow your English fluency, even when no one is listening. Start with a simple memory, something small and personal, a meal, a walk, or a moment of joy. Speak it aloud as if telling a friend. Last Friday, I walked to my favorite cafe in the morning. It was quiet and the air felt fresh. I ordered a cup of coffee and sat by the window. While I sipped, I watched people passing by on the street. I felt peaceful and thought about my goals. It was a short moment, but it felt special. Stories like these help you express your thoughts, build past tense fluency, and bring your voice closer to real conversation style. Use simple question prompts. Where were you? What did you see? What did you hear? What did you feel? What happened next? Speak slowly, honestly, and calmly. Try this now. A few months ago, I visited a friend's home for dinner. She cooked rice and vegetables, and the smell filled the kitchen. We talked for hours and shared stories from our childhood. I laughed a lot and felt relaxed. It reminded me how good it feels to connect with others. You can also imagine new situations to expand your creativity and vocabulary. I'm on a train heading through the mountains. The sun is rising and the sky is pink and gold. There are trees and rivers outside my window. A woman next to me is reading a book. I feel calm and excited for the day ahead. Internal conversation is another powerful tool. Speak quietly in your mind, then repeat aloud. For example, I'm walking to the kitchen. I'm feeling tired but relaxed. I want something to eat. Then say it out loud. I'm walking to the kitchen. I'm opening the fridge. I'm thinking about making something simple. This inner to outer speaking builds a strong connection between thoughts and voice. Another technique is asking and answering your own questions. What did I do today? I went to the store and bought some vegetables. What did I see there? I saw apples, oranges, and fresh spinach. Did I speak to anyone? Yes. I greeted the cashier and said, "Thank you." These self-conversations build fluency in natural English patterns. Try giving advice aloud to yourself or an imaginary friend. You don't have to be perfect. It's okay to speak slowly. You're doing great by practicing every day. Mistakes are how we grow. Be proud of every word you speak, and imagine the reply, "Thank you. That really helped me." Repeat after me for self-belief. I am learning English in my own time. I believe in slow and steady progress. My English doesn't need to be perfect to be powerful. I speak every day, even if just for a few minutes. My voice is becoming more confident. I am proud of the effort I give. I trust that fluency is growing, even if I can't see it yet. Another technique is describing dreams, real or imagined. This builds tense flexibility and imagination. Last night, I dreamed I was walking through a quiet city at night. The streets were empty, lit with soft yellow light. I felt peaceful and alone, but not afraid. Or imagine your future. One day, I want to visit New York. I want to walk in Central Park, see the city lights, and talk to people in English. I want to order food, ask for directions, and feel free to speak without fear. Now let's practice gentle affirmations. Today I spoke English, and I am proud. I used my voice even when it felt uncertain. I am not waiting for someone else to give me permission. I am my own teacher. I am my own encourager. Fluency is being built with every quiet moment I practice. My journey is real. My effort is real. My voice is real. Fluency grows from repetition and trust in your own voice. Take a deep breath and repeat softly. I am learning to speak with ease. I don't need to rush. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to practice every day. My English is already part of me. Repetition strengthens fluency. I like walking in the evening. In the evening, I like to take a walk. Sometimes I walk for 20 minutes after dinner. Walking helps me clear my mind. I feel peaceful when I walk in the fresh air. Or I enjoy listening to music. Listening to music helps me relax. I listen to music while I clean the house. Sometimes I choose soft music when I study. Music makes my day feel lighter. Practice daily routines. Yesterday, I woke up at 7 a.m. I had toast and tea for breakfast. Then I studied English for 20 minutes. In the afternoon, I did some cleaning. Later, I watched a movie and relaxed before bed. Practice emotions. I'm going to the park. Calmly. I'm going to the park. Joyfully. I'm going to the park. Tiredly. Speak about values and love. I care about honesty. I believe in kindness and patience. I want to help others when I can. Family is important to me. I try to be a good listener and friend. I love quiet mornings with tea and soft music. I love the smell of fresh bread. I love the sound of rain when I'm resting at home. I love how peaceful it feels to speak English slowly and freely. Dream reflection. One day I want to speak without fear. I want to meet someone new and introduce myself with ease. I want to share stories and ask questions naturally. I want to speak with joy, not just effort. Practice inner coaching. You're doing really well, even if it doesn't feel like it. You've come so far already. You don't need to rush. You're learning in your own time. You're exactly where you need to be. Narrate actions throughout your day. I'm putting on my shoes. I'm picking up my phone to check the time. I'm walking to the kitchen to drink some water. I'm thinking about what I'll have for dinner. I'm looking out the window at the rain. Add intention. I'm putting on my shoes because I want to go for a walk. I'm drinking tea to relax before I study. I'm listening to my voice because it helps me feel grounded. Create rituals. I'm ready to learn. I open my heart to English. This is my time to grow. I did well today. Thank you, voice. See you tomorrow. Final affirmations. I am doing something powerful by speaking alone. I trust my voice more every day. I know that small practice creates big change. My English is already good enough to grow. I am not just learning English. I am becoming someone new. I am brave. I am steady. I am ready to continue. Place a hand on your heart and repeat. Thank you, voice, for staying with me. Thank you, practice, for shaping my fluency. Thank you, self, for not giving up. You've done something beautiful. You've grown your English from the inside out. Each time you speak, your words will come easier, softer, stronger. Keep going. I believe in you.